Hello everybody, this is John Turnbull from Powder Blue Sports, and today we are going to look at the organizer function in Diamond Mine Baseball. Just to repeat, I am not being paid by the game to make these videos. I'm doing it out of the goodness of my heart as an instructional way to show those who want to learn more about the game what it is all about. Maybe you're leaning toward buying it, or you already got it and want to learn how to use it some more. So today we'll go over the organizer function, which is basically the administrative piece of the game. And how you get to there is you open up Diamond Mine and you go into, I'm going to change my database first to 2021. There we go. So go to View, Organizer. And this window will pop up, and you notice on the bottom there are several tabs. The first tab is the Teams tab, which shows all of the different teams. Those are all the teams that are in Major League Baseball for 2021. And if you clicked on a team, say for example the Yankees, you'll see another window pop up, and you can edit in any information on here. This is the city name, the nickname, abbreviation, year, what stadium. If you want to change stadiums that they play in, this is where you do that as well. Whether or not the DH is used or not, information about the manager, and a statistics tab where you can enter in the real life statistics and simulated statistics if you needed to for that particular stadium. Not for stadium, for the teams. So in this case, it would be the Yankees. The next tab would be parks. And this shows all the different ballparks that were in play during the 2021 season. One thing to point out for the 21 disc is the Blue Jays actually had three different ballparks they played in. They played in Buffalo at Solon Field. They also play at Rogers Center, their normal home. And there's one listed here for the Toronto Hybrid. So actually 3 different stadiums listed in here, not 4. That was my mistake. If you click on one of the stadiums here, let's go to Milwaukee. You'll see a number of tabs on here. The General tab, which lists the ballpark name, the city that it's in, time zone, year, UID. The Physical tab, which shows the distance and height of the fences, whether it's outdoor or indoor, in this case both for the stadium in Milwaukee since it can open up, the amount of foul ground, and the image file name. And this is where you can pick what image you want to use for your ballpark, and we'll go more into that on a later video. For the weather, you can put in different factors based on the climate that it's in, wind direction in general, and the factors tab has the park factors. And you can see here for home runs, a 101 with 100 being average, greater than 100 favoring the hitters, less than 100 favoring the pitchers. So this is a slight hitters park for home runs. Big hitters park for triples for right-handed batters. So this is where all the information is for the ballparks. The players tab has information for every single player. Anybody who gathered any statistics during the 21 season got carded, and that's what most of the people who play Diamond Mine will term it as got carded. You'll see here, for example, Diego Castillo has 3 cards. One for his time in Seattle, one for his time in Tampa Bay, and he also has a combined card as well with his combined stats. You click open a player line here, and you'll see tabs for batting, pitching stats, fielding stats, his status, and his game started by position. For the batting and pitching tabs, you have the real stats on the top line and the DMB accumulated stats if you're doing either a replay or a draft league on the bottom line. You also have your main stats, secondary stats, stats as a starter, reliever, batter. And the secondary one has a, let's see, is it the secondary one? For batting, yes, that has a little bit of the sabermetric data that goes along with it. So you don't edit anything in here. This is strictly for you to view. And also you can see all the ratings, what positions the player's rated at, power ratings, bunt, running, steal, and jump. Is outfield or catcher throwing arm rating if he is at that one of those positions, injury rating, and clutch rating as well. Moving on to the leagues tab. This is the tab where you do the settings for both American and National League, or however many leagues you want in an organization. Let's go to the orgs tab first. This is the higher of the top of the tree, so to say. So this here is Interleague is the name of it, since they do have interleague play. 2 leagues, American and National. Schedule, you let it know what schedule it's being played. You can set different rule options, number of games, DH rule, sack fly rule, batter pitching rule, extra inning rule. So this is updated with all the new changes that have happened here in the last couple of years in Major League Baseball. What you want saved for box scores, score sheets, and game logs. Any playing time penalties. Some leagues, especially draft leagues, will set usage penalties for players, and once they reach that particular percentage level, either batters faced for pitchers or plate appearances for hitters will automatically go into a degraded mode. You can set those values here. And then a postseason tab to organize your postseason for whatever league you're playing in. So then we go to leagues. This one has American and National, and it's basically the same as the orgs. It's built very much the same. Although this is where the teams can be arranged. So I can right-click on Baltimore, put in the available tab to take out of the American League East, and if I wanted to put them back in the East, I'd simply click on it, right-click on it, click on East, and boom, it's back in the American League East. So this is where you can do all your organization for what teams you want and what divisions. If you want individual rules for a specific league, you can do that in either of the 2 league lines here on the Leagues tab. Eras. For this one here, we have an era set for the American League and National League, and also one for the neutral era. Obviously, the American League. If you click on American League here, is set for the 2021 American League era, so that's already ready to go. Schedules. There are 2 schedules for 2021. One is an interleague as played. So if there are any games that were canceled or rained out and not played, this is how this schedule plays out. And there's also an as scheduled version of the schedule. That was what was out at the very beginning of Major League Baseball. So you can have the option of doing either or depending on how you want to play. The draft tab, there isn't one in here yet. This is strictly for, or mainly used for draft leagues. And we'll get into that here in another video. And some general team notes. Anything that Diamond Mind wants you to know about. For example, openers, pitcher durability, season notes, team efficiency. They've got, every year they usually put a few articles in here and things to read that are associated with a specific season. So that is the Organizer tab. Like I said, you can use this to create your league. You can delete teams. You can add teams. You can create players from this, and we'll go over that in a future video. But all your organizing for your leagues, your schedule, and so on are done through the Organizer tab. And with that, that'll conclude this video on how to use Diamond Mine Baseball. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the game.